Alright, guys, welcome to my Let's Play of Eldritch Cove. Now, this is an Amnesia custom story. I'm not sure if it's fully, what do you call it, full conversion or not, but, it looks pretty, it's got a different, like, opening screen, different executable and all that, so I'm betting it's pretty close to that level of, intensity, but apparently this one plays very well on the insanity system and all that stuff, which is just lovely, fantastic, great. That's what I want to see. And you know, I love Eldritch shit. I love all that H.P. Lovecraft stuff, and you know, so I figured, hey, let's dive face first into this one. It was really highly rated, and you know, apparently it's an old unit goodie. So I said, I don't know how it is, but anyway, whatever. Enough of the details. Let's get going. Start a new game? Yes, sir. Betcha. Oof. Don't put your hand at me, sir, and/or madam.
5 years ago, my life turned upside down.
Oh, is that so?
I used to own a small cargo ship, and one day I took in a hitchhiker. That day, the ship was headed for Madden Island. I wish I could remember what happened.
Gotta go play some football,
guys. I was knocked out late in the evening, and the next thing I know is someone waking me up on the beach, among my ship's wreckage.
Oh, that's not good.
Unfortunately to me, some horrid events went down when I was passed out. Not too long after being rescued from the abandoned island, I got police knocking on my door.
That's not okay. Oh. Oh. Hey there, buddy. Am I an investigator? Am I an investigator? Okay, I don't appreciate the ambience. Okay, can't. Gonna go with no. No. Big fat no. Alright. It's already very dark. Very dark. Ooh, a key. Yes. Okay, we're already finding stuff, including aliens. Apparently, we have found the aliens. They're here. They are among us. And they don't take no for an answer. Oh. Anyway. Okay. Alright. So we got a note on the thing and a note on the wall. We gotta read. Newspaper article. 21 people dead in a cult ritual. Well, I mean, that's... Ah, come on, that's so lame. Give me like 500 people dead in a cult ritual. Anyway. A mystery murder has been unearthed in what the police dubbed the Madden Island incident. Someone got pelted in the face with a football at 800 miles per hour, and it blew his face off. Oh god, anyway. Actually, well, and then it went through him, and then it went through his friend, and his friend. It went through the entire football team, and then the other football team. Now they're all dead. I don't know how many people are on a football team. Anyway, a routine survey led to a discovery of an underground complex, in which multiple cultists occupying the island were slaughtered, and the others were chained to a wall and starved. Great! Another severely mutilated man was found under a nearby cave. That man was later identified as Clyde Roscoe, the owner of the island. I like that name. Snazzy name. No direct witnesses have been found, however, the police did find a malnourished man stranded on the island. His testimony states that his boat crashed near the island in an unexplained accident. Aside from him, only one other passenger seems to have survived. According to the captain, Ethan Roscoe hitched a hike to the island on his boat. Hitchhiked to the island. Roscoe's kinship to one of the deceased led the police to mark him the prime suspect. That's a strong case right there. Further investigation even provided a potential motive for Ethan, a squabble for his and Clyde's father's inheritance. However, after Roscoe... the plot thickens. However, after Roscoe was found in a mental institution nearby, his mental state prevented any testimonies. The ship captain has been subsequently charged with the murders. However, the lack of evidence caused the court to consider him innocent. Ethan Roscoe has escaped from the asylum soon after and is currently missing. The article is dated several years ago.
They couldn't charge me. There was no evidence. But ever since then, I've been wondering, what happened on that day? Was I really innocent? Because of being involved in that case, no one wants to hire me around here. Not only that, but when my boat crashed, I suffered a brain injury. I could have been fine, if not for the few days I spent stranded on the island without any medical help. Ever since the accident, I've been having visions and auditory hallucinations, especially under stress. So here I am. My life is in ruins. The only thing which matters to me anymore is the truth about that night. And the only one that can know the truth is Ethan Roscoe.
Okay, so we became a detective. I'm a detective. Show me where he is. I'm gonna get to the truth. You can't stop me. Anyway, what's on my computer? Tell me! Whatever. You're wasting my time. Newspaper clipping. The mad swimmer. A peculiar incident disturbed a fishing village. One of the fishermen rescued a drowning man, who oddly enough was swimming along the coast, not towards it, along the coast, despite his exhaustion. He was just doing laps, man. You know, gotta keep that cardio up, you know? The man turned out to be completely deranged. He screamed about the awakening of the Forgotten One, would not respond to any questions, and consistently remains in a state of panic. When sent away to a mental institution, the madman was identified as Ethan Roscoe. It turned out that he is the brother of the owner of the recently abandoned Madden Island. This raised the question of whether he was involved in the disappearance of all the people who inhabited that place. However, he was of no help to the investigation. Ethan Roscoe has escaped his confinement and hasn't been seen since. Oh, wonderful. So that's what we need. A madman running around. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, notes. Oh, duh, that's a main core feature of the game. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? It's been too long since I played. Anyway. The wind outside makes me uneasy. The sound effects make me uneasy. It's chilly here. I should have paid for heating last month. The research comes first, though. I really am a detective. All I need is whiskey and cigarettes and the truth. The case, that's all I need. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, let's see here. Badukals. You heard it here, folks. A flat wall of silence. Also, why was I locked in my own room? Okay, I really am paranoid. Ooh. I need to find a flashlight before one can be turned on. No thanks. I'm good. I don't need that. Oh, that's what you love to see. A peculiar drawing. I can't read any of that. Maybe you guys can read some of that. I can't read none of that. Nope. I really wish I had a light. It's chilly here. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, you're a dedicated detective. The town of vanished people. The town of Eldritch Cove has gained quite the infamy over the years, despite its charm. Since 1894, several dozen people with something in common are missing. With something in common. Okay, I'll take your word for it. All of them have been headed towards Eldritch Cove. Oh, I see. To this day, none of them have been found. The townspeople never had much to say. One could hear about the town's, quote, bad luck, or coincidences. However, the dwellers usually stray from the subject. Official investigations, private inquiries, and secret observations never brought about any clues. Oddly enough, the town itself is safe and calm, despite the growing concerns for diminishing tourism. It seems only that an insane person would go to Eldritch Cove. Only an insane person would go to Eldritch Cove. We're perfect for the job. Detective Maddo Crazy Person. Reporting for duty. Oh, looks very Bloodborne-esque. I don't know if I appreciate it. That's a really striking picture there. Is that? Wait, hold on. That looks like Tommy Wiseau. Is that Tommy Wiseau? Please tell me. Can't turn on the light. No tinder boxes left. Drat! Is that Tommy Wiseau? That is totally Tommy Wiseau. Alright, props to the creator there. My hero! Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, can I break out the window? Let me out! I'm trapped in the prison of my own design! That's unsettling. Newspaper clipping missing. Julie Hodgson hasn't been seen for over a week. She was leaving for holiday and was supposed to stay in the town of Eldritch Cove. Well, that was your first mistake. Julie was last seen at a gas station 10 miles away from Eldritch Cove. That was your second mistake. She neither has checked in at her hotel, nor has she been seen in town. If you have information, please phone 202-555-0142. I am sure that number will be important and not at all asinine. Or is it asinine, or is it, what's the word?